MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Kyle Hendricks gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And in the outfield, you got Jason Hayward. He can play anywhere out there. Go get him. He's got a tremendous arm, and he's always around the baseball, it seems. It always finds him, and he makes the plays.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And a rather easy first out. Really a remarkable play to get to that one, as Show Track demonstrates. Seemed like a sure hit initially, but he cut it off and then fired a rocket across the field to get the runner. Not every shortstop in the league can make that play. Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, 2 for 10. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence can remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of if you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the play a little bit more than the other.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just one out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
From the belt, the pitch, and that misses for ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, clearly he's not setting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
1-1. Here it is. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
One and two. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And this one's in the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Jock Peterson would be next. Full count. Here it comes. Line drive to center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Jock Peterson.
Well, the batter singles on a sinker that just did not sink. Now, if this pitcher continues to keep that sinker up, it's going to be a quick game for him. He's got to get his sinker down if he wants to be around later in the innings.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Corey Seager. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Reined in. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's coming off a game in which he had 4 hits, including a home run. I saw him during batting practice. He was smiling and he was feeling good about himself. The confidence was just oozing out of him.
Kenta Maeda will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball, and you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not, he shuts teams down, so that's kind of what I expect from him in this one.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Chris Bryant.
Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
Chopped weakly to the left. Turner's got to get rid of it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, first baseman, Chris Helm.
Settling in now, Chris Helm. First delivery to him on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 0-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Forsythe's able to get there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. So digging in now, David Hampton. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup and the pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Grandal has a play, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. And now is Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Yasiel Puig.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is low, ball two. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Helm over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The first baseman, number 12, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. To short. Prime time takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 8th, left fielder Andrew Toll.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Tolles. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
0-1, here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder Jason Hayward.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Gonzalez is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 5th, left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Batting 6. The shortstop.
Stepping up now, Nate Primetime. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Peterson. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Batting 7.
Standing in now, John Anderson. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Forsythe into shallow center. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Stepping in, Kenta Maeda will lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
18, Kenta Maeda.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. They'll try again. 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Striding in once again, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Ready for another chance? Logan Forsythe. He drew a base on balls his first time up. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They still trail 1-0. Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Fouled back. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another payoff pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And the quick hands of Baez a little too quick that time as he pulls this one foul out of play. The next 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Forsythe. 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher Kyle Hendricks.
So striding in, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit.
Well, this guy is always known for his hitting as a pitcher, and I tell you what, they could use him as a position player. That's a heck of a swing right there.
Ryan.
In now, Chris Bryant. A pitch out. The throw. On a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasmani Grandal. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Yasmani Grandal.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Changeup stayed low that time for ball three.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
So striding forward now, Jock Peterson reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with 2 out here, Yasiel Puig gets a chance to bat this inning.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A 1 pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is fouled straight back. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. In now, Chris Helm. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Chris Helm.
Now here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Puig has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 1, David Hampton.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Hampton. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. The high fastball is in there. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. One and two. Here it comes. Fastball. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 22.
Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing, following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
3-2 now.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 out with the man at first. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
At the plate, Nate Primetime. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
The 0-1 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A little bit outside. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and make him some good pitches.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, when a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Now at the plate, John Anderson. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Here's the 1-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Again, a 1-2. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Leading off for the Dodgers, first baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here's the 1-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. A runner at second, nobody out. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Full count, here it comes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A little roller toward the hole. He's got to hurry. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The pitcher, number 18, Kenta Maeda.
Now batting, Kenta Maeda, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Ready with the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Set to deliver on 2-1. Chop foul wide of first. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready for another shot now. Yasmani Grandal. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Ready on 1 and 2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave them loaded. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Javier Baez.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. Just have to be ready to swing.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This guy's really making a nice adjustment, Matt. Look, that's the same pitch he threw 0-1, and he chased it. And right there, 0-2, he laid off it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Kyle Hendricks. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
The 2-1 on its way. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Lifted in the air out to right. Puig's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Peterson going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Prime time. Scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 on its way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Changeup inside. They lost him. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And now is Yasiel Puig. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Runners on the move for second. In the dirt, and now let's see. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag.
Hey, you don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
One-0 count. Here it is. Late that time for a strike. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Helm. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Helm.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Digging in once again, David Hampton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Alex Wood takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 57, Alex Wood.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
22,
and he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And now a pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Nate Primetime.
Nate Primetime will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. Runners on first with one down. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back standing. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Oh, he's looking for that double play ball. He got the sinker, got the ball hit on the ground, but it happened to find a hole.
Striding in once again, John Anderson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Runners are at first and second with one away. And there's ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson has a read on it. Two gone.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Ready once again, Javier Baez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ball one. Wood sets. Here it comes on 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He's set and a 3-0 offering. And that one right down Main Street.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's 3-0 Chicago. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Seventh inning coming up now in game one as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ready for another shot now. Andrew Toles. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
It's the first game of the road trip, and it takes a little bit to get an adjustment. You're not used to being that team that goes to the plate first to start the game after you've been home for a long homestand. But they need to get comfortable now in the new surroundings, or they're going to get blown out of this game.
On the ground up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alex Wood.
Travis Jankowski will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jankowski.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail in this one 3-0. Yimi Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Yimi Garcia.
Tommy La Stella is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Lays off 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. No problem here. 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chris Helm is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Wade Davis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
71. Wade Davis.
Ready for another chance. Logan Forsythe. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Logan Forsythe.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Dribbled up the line. Gonna be a tough play. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's gone 2 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
1-0 count. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is on 3-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's set. Here's the 3-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone.
That was a quick release right there from the second baseman. Very easily could have been an infield hit, but he erased any hopes of that with a good athletic throw.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it. 2-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That gets down, and the inning continues. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Here's Corey Seager, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch of the at-bat, and this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2 out here and a runner at second. In the air now out to left field. Schwarber has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Luis Avilan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
43, Luis Avilan.
David Hampton will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Hampton.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. Popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. From the stretch. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside and low. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Ball 3. Three and 1. Here it is. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard on the ground at first. Gonzalez is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
And the pitch. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Albert DeBow comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And now is Yasiel Puig. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take him twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Kike Hernandez will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line hard to the left side. foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now in the box, Justin Turner, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Swing hard liner to left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
Well, these guys aren't going away without a fight. Right there, that base hit brings them really within 2 now. With the batter coming to the plate, he jumps on 1. You're right back in this game. That's what they're thinking right now.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe. No hits to this point. Mm, 2-0.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2 down, runners at first and second. Right side, hit hard. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have taken their first step as they claim game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Chicago Cubs jump out to a 1-0 series lead. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes.